Look, maybe 122, I think, I don't know. Taking my sister's suggestion and drinking a whole glass of lemonade while watching Sauna, because apparently that's what she wants. But since I know my own track record with lemonade, this won't last half of the video. Oops. Oh no, I went in the shop. Yeah, so I don't really follow them, but I saw a thing where someone draws each day what Unus Annus video happened that day the year before. So the other day was like blindfolded tattooing, the temporary tattoos that they did for each other, and I was like, oh, this is coming up, and I'm like, no, that was in the flashback. So, but I am excited / intrigued by their artwork of this one piece on, so I might look into them when it comes to that, just to look into, but I might forget. So, but yeah, I saw a bunch of their artwork for different days, and it's really cute stuff. Oddly enough, this glass is really cold. But I told my sibling, it shouldn't be lemonade. It would be really scary how cloudy it is. But the color difference is so much. Just to have something that is so orange, ambery, like they said, Coors Light mixed with apple juice color. It's not like this. So a whole glass of orange juice, of apple juice, would make a lot more. Did I say orange juice earlier? Coors Light and apple juice. But I can't have apple juice in the house because my sister is allergic and she would drink it. So, lemonade. I want a whole glass in the frame. Yeah, tomorrow I have my appointment, and I don't know if that is when I would be prescribed testosterone, but just the next step. I read the information, it feels like forever ago, that I'm scared I'm just gonna fail the Q&A part to make sure I know what testosterone does to you and stuff. But I should have read all the hormone parts. It's really funny because I don't take my own, and I don't pose for thumbnails. I do stupid things like make sure the cup of lemonade is in view the whole time, but I don't like pose for thumbnails, or else it would be much better lighting. Anyways, But what happened is, I just take one of the three, and if they're not good or blurry or whatever, I'll take a screen cap. But usually, I'm just gonna like flip through it and be like, okay, they're good. But I'll take one of the three suggested ones, and I don't know how they pick them. But it's so funny because I'll see that, and I was like, when was I having that emotion? Which is the funniest thing is I just don't, like, yesterday, it looked like I was like with like my hand over my mouth. I can't do that. Lemonade. I don't know why I thought it was so funny to put a glass over my face. But I had the hand over my mouth and kind of was like, ooh. And I'm just like, when did I even do that? Because sometimes I know I go like, those are all supposed to be faces I make, but none of them are. But you know, I don't know how I frown very big, just like, and that's when you know you don't know how to control your own face. But sometimes I go a really big frown. Anyways, I don't know why I make out the faces I do. And maybe if I look back, they make sense. But sometimes, like, I will be like, I have my fingers on, like, the bridge of my nose. I'm like, when did I do that? Anyways, drinking out of a cup with two hands makes me feel like I'm a nope. I was gonna say 6-year-old, but maybe a 3-year-old. I guess 3-year-olds. Makes me feel like a child. Anyways, doctor's appointment tomorrow. Got my head shaved up again. It looks else because I haven't put anything in it after it just got cut. So I rinsed out all the hair bits and then I didn't do anything. But don't worry, I was super safe. I had a cut at home like I always do. Yeah, and then I had to get back up because I needed to do this. Or not up. And go to bed because I had to do this. And I had to do watering all the plants. Oh yeah, and I have to just get ready for bed, like get my slippers and my medicine. I need to take my medicine that I'm taking this week and stuff. My head really hurts, so I'm just so distracted by are we not even halfway through? Halfway through the video, more than halfway through the class. Yeah, not do that. But yeah, I was watching the Marvel's Runaways. Not to be confused with The Gifted, where both of them are people that their home life gets destroyed because of magic, and people run away. You know, they're gifted with magic and they run away. The gifted and runaways. Just saying. Anyways, I was watching the Runaways, and their, like, not their personal, like, aesthetic, like, the way that they dress themselves, but the fact that in a comic book you have to be distinguishable, the fact that they're so so distinguishable from each other. The fact that I saw a screen cap of like the blonde alien woman and the her girlfriend, and I instantly knew who they were from the comic books, even though I never read The Runaways or anything related. It was really interesting to be like, they do have very distinct looks, and their stories very comic booky, I'll give it, but is okay. I think it's a lot, but it got a good story. I think the story itself is pretty good. Character design, top tier. But then the dialogue and the actual writing of the show, for me, is clunky. Given I do not remember the first 3 seasons. I think there's 4 seasons. Maybe only 3. Whatever the last season is. We were a few episodes in and we're finishing it off. And so what happened is we were whatever amount of episodes in, and I think the only thing for me is how people react to each other, where I think story plot wise, that's the one thing that really got to me, is like, oh, is his name Chase? I'm gonna call him Chase. I don't actually remember. Fistagon guy. He was like, hey, my dad physically abused me, but it's okay now because I realized that he was getting manipulated. And back when he was young, his father abused him. Totally fine. It's like, no, I would not forgive. No. Like, you can be civil with people, but the fact that it's like, oh, they downgraded from supervillains to like people that help the supervillain or whatever, and I'm like, like, perspective wise, yeah, they aren't an alien species that are trying to destroy the whole planet. However, they still killed 17 teenagers. So yeah, with that it's like a little odd that it's, I guess, also to be, again, like with the witch, Nico, she figures out that obviously her parents help kidnap and kill 17 people while having corrupt organizations along the way, which is for me the biggest part, capitalism. I mean, 17 people obviously don't do that. Sorry, don't do that. But what happens is they also have corrupt organizations. They have hurt who knows how many people via these organizations, but they also do a lot of work. So maybe there's not supposed to be morally corrupt businesses, but it kind of seems like there would be, like a tech company. I think of like when you have this huge tech company that makes these things, I think of Apple. So Apple's a corrupt organization through and through. So it's like, I don't know. Anyways, maybe every single person from every single part of everything that they get their materials from is good. They don't send kids in mines to collect certain materials. Maybe. Anyways, the point is that now we forgive the mom, or are okay with the mom, because the dad cheated on her. so now we're okay with the mom. No. Well, your husband cheated on you. You killed 17 kids. You know? But yeah, the dialogue's also a little clunky. I think it's a little too heavy-handed in the aspects of what you're trying to gather from things, and I think it's a very, very fine line of under and over, like, feeding people an audience information. You do have to go pretty heavy-handed with certain things so people make that connection. I completely understand that, completely. Having it kind of heavy-handed, but this is like too much, I think, just a little, where it's like, 1 second, I have an idea, I'll be right back, and she like walks out of the room, grabs the weapons, and comes back, and she goes, and here's my idea. And it's like, okay, or you could have just cut to her leaving, coming back, which I know is also in of itself. Oh. In of itself is a trope that's like, why do you just leave? But it is TV. Because now, I don't know, it's a little odd. Or they should have cut to her throwing down the weapons and instantly into, I get it, let's make them into super weapons. I don't think you needed to say twice, I have an idea, you know? So it's a little heavy-handed with that. Her feminism is very clunky at best. The show writes her that she is in the right, but also that you don't like her. Like, feminism is correct, but you don't like Gert. Where it's like, oh, because she says things like heteronormative and things, oh, it's too blah. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. And then, especially with like a prom or dance or whatever, and it's like, proms are so heteronormative, and I'm like, yeah, it sucks. And it's like, if you can't bring your same-sex like partner, if you have to dress a certain way. I know I personally, as a trans guy, I wasn't out yet, but I didn't like dresses, so I was like, what if I just wear a suit? My school actually denied me being able to wear a suit to not prom but a formal gathering, because they're like, no, women must wear this, and I had to wear like certain shoes that I'm pretty sure couldn't have been like men's fancy shoes. They said they needed it to be a little bit of a heel, but not too high, but wasn't supposed to be completely flat either. And I'm just like, what? So this is an issue that happened for me when I was I don't know, 10 years ago. So it was like this 10 years ago, it was still a thing. And I think that if you wanted to go as a partner, you had to go as like friends. I don't think you could have officially done like a big like us together. But like plenty of people took each other to like went in groups. But the fact that like I couldn't wear pants even if I dressed the same level as like somebody in my class that was the same age and everything, like if we wore the same outfit, he was allowed in, but I wouldn't have been. And again, I wasn't out, so it wasn't like I could fight on a trans standpoint or anything. It was just like, why can't I just wear this? Anyways,